Good morning, Card Muni. It's RJ back with another video. Let's get to it. Little highlight for you. If you've been watching my videos all week, you'll notice that the background is slightly different. Still got the same baseball field background, but the wall and the surroundings behind the outfield have changed. We're in the process of moving my daughter downstairs so she can have our entire finished basement as her room. She's going to be a senior in high school next year, so got to be independent, got to have more space, got to be, in a private area. So my little corner of the basement that used to be my baseball room, I'm moving now up to her old room. So everything's scattered about, nothing's organized. And I'm just sitting here in the middle of an empty room with a tray table right now. So that's what this background has been all week. Hopefully next week's going to be a little bit better. All right. Anyway, today's random Mike Schmidt items of the day. Two cards here from Topps. This was 2014, I think it was 2010 actually. Vintage Legends. And there was a number of cards in this little subset, or little insert set, I should say, where they took legendary players and reimagined them on old style Topps cards. I think this is like a 55 or 56 one here. I could be completely wrong with that. This is the 67, I believe, or 66 version of Topps. Sorry, I'm not up to date on my Topps versions. But these are the two Mike Schmidt cards in the set. And the reason I'm showing these off is because I've been getting a lot of stuff from Kevin again recently. And he sent me a whole bunch of these cards of different players. So I'm actually starting to build some of the sets. So once again, Kevin has struck again in providing me cards that suddenly I think I'm going to have to go complete some sets. Appreciate you, Kevin. Love you lots. Thank you. A couple random baseball items also from Kevin. Cool additions to my collection that I did get. I got two new Bowman cards I did not have before, the Big League from last year. And I believe this is this year's Bowman. Yeah, this is 2022 Bowman. This is Topps Big League from last year. Those are two I did not have yet. And other things that Kevin got. This one was very exciting. I actually purchased the Angels to try and get a lot of Shohei and Trout cards. This was the last card I needed to complete my 2021 Greatest Hits cards, because there's two Shohei cards in that set, one of them pitching, one of them hitting. And I did not have the pitching version. And lastly, what I want to show off is this thing, which I think I'm going to send out to a friend of mine. It is a card of a guy named Don Bausch, outfielder. This is his 69 Topps card, but it's got the stamp of Topps Original 2015. And Shane over at Shoebox Legends collects these buybacks. So I believe I'm going to send this card his way. Shane, if you're watching, keep an eye out for this one coming your way for your collection. Topps Originals Buyback 2015. All right, sir. Today's trivia question, really odd trivia question, because I was trying to find something cool to give away. And this is another thing I got from Kevin. Luis Campusano, Bowman rookie card. He's a catcher with the Padres organization. This one's numbered to 399. So, there's no telling if Mr. Campusano will do anything with his career. This is from 2020. That's the prize for you. If you can answer me this odd question. There was a player named Sil Campusano, played for the Phillies in the early 90s. He also played briefly with Toronto in 1988. One year in 1994, he led the league in home runs. My question to you is, which league? It wasn't the major leagues. So look up Sil Campusano and find out what league he led in home runs in 1994. And I'll send you this Luis Campusano rookie card, green parallel, numbered to 399, all right? Okay, today what I want to show off is a couple cool things I've gotten recently. I want to share with you. I mentioned a while ago I received a card What how did I get it? I think I found it online, or I got it in a trade. You know what it was? I know, I know it was another Kevin's break because that's where it came. It came from a break of Kevin's because it was a Phillies player, and when I got it, I'm trying to find. I'm actually flipping through this stack of cards right here trying to find it. When I got it, I thought to myself, it was such an absolutely gorgeous card. And I already did have the two Mike Schmidt cards from this set that, given the fact that how amazingly beautiful the card is, and I had two other cards of Mike Schmidt to compare when I'm saying that the card was pretty outstanding, I decided I wanted to collect the whole set, starting from scratch and only doing trades. So this is the card I got at the time. It was up on the wall, if you remember. Chuck Klein, Hall of Famer outfielder for the Phillies. And I just thought this card was so awesome. And I did have the two Mike Schmidt cards that are part of the set. So I started trading. And I actually began to get some cards until recently. One or two here or there. But recently I did a massive trade with some guy. I offered him, I saw that he had lots of cards. He had nearly 100 of these that he had up for trade. So I offered him some big ticket items and he accepted, sent him over, maybe barely 10 cards, and he sent me like 96 of these gallery cards. And I'm just gonna flip through them real quick so you can see how awesome they are. Everyone's a Hall of Famer, except that there is a few cards of announcers, all right, and some managers, even though the managers are Hall of Famers. So check this out, Hank Aaron. Now there's two versions of every card. I don't know why, but here's two versions of the Yastrzemski card, and the only difference is the lettering color. And you'll see that a lot. And whenever there's two cards, there's usually a subtle difference. Like Louis Aparicio, one's daytime, one's nighttime. Sam Crawford, Tommy Lasorda. Tommy looks like a big shawl there. John McGraw, manager. Ed Roush, Catfish Hunter, Eddie Collins, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, the glove's different and the color of his sleeves are different. I don't know why they did this. Brooks Robinson, the background color is different. I don't know why they have two different ones of each, but they do. But again, if you look at these cards, I'm not going to pause anymore for the differences. They're really awesome art cards. And this is from the Topps Gallery product. There's Ernie Harwell. He's the one I can see that isn't a Hall of Famer. He's in the Hall of Fame for broadcasting, but obviously not for players or whatever. He doesn't have a plaque in the Hall of Fame gallery. Anyway, these are from 2003 Topps Gallery. I was looking up the gallery product, trying to figure out, when did it come out? When did they start doing these art style cards? Well, Gallery's first year was 96, and it was just photos. It was just pictures. They were good pictures. Here's a really subtle one. This is Bucky Harris, Hall of Fame manager. The letter on the sleeve, the W, one's kind of a reddish tone, the other's a black. That's the only difference in those cards. Anyway, so, it was originally photographs, and then later on, they switched to these art style cards. And in this year, 2003, they actually made a completely separate set, separate from the original set, called Hall of Famers. And it is, like you can see, all these great art cards of legendary Hall of Fame players or managers and all kinds. There's one of the Mike Schmidt cards. I have this one already in my set of Mike Schmidt cards plus the alternate version, but I am trying to get ones to go in this set of mine. And again, I'm trying to collect both versions of every card. So anyway, in 2003, they had a separate complete set just dedicated to Hall of Famers. And there are 74 cards, but every single card has a duplicate in a different style. A lot of times it's just day versus night. A lot of times they change up from road to home version. A lot of times it's just a subtle color change somewhere. So that's what it is. I just wanted to say I'm making good progress on that set thanks to that one great trade. Lastly, I want to show off a recent auction purchase I got going through Rad Dad and B-Dog. Rocky over there was having an auction, and I chimed in and took a couple quality cards that I liked a lot. I'm going to put a link to their channel below. Check out Rad Dad and B-Dog if you haven't done before. Most of you out there know Rocky and his boys. So I picked up a couple Babe Ruth cards. Kind of glad I did, because it showed me a couple sets that I'm going to have to get, little mini sets. So here's 2 cards from what is called the Babe Ruth story. All right, and I looked it up. If you look on the back, it's from 2015, and there was a couple insert sets in Topps that year. One, a 10-card subset of Babe Ruth. That's 10 of these cards. There's also a 10-card Jackie Robinson set, so I might have to get that as well. And I have here, this one, I have the Mike Schmidt version of this. This is from 2015 as well. It's like the highlight. They pick random years, random great people. This one's highlighting Babe's Called Shot. Insert from 2015. This is a Stars and Stripes Donruss from 2021. Really cool card. I picked up some Babe Ruth. I never pass on, Babe Ruth cards for $1. I think Babe Ruth cards are always a great investment for $1. They never go down in value, Snag this awesome Honus Wagner card. I just love the image. Even on the back, a little colorized version of Honus Wagner. There's a really great video if you're interested in learning more about, not learning more, but if you're interested in seeing and hearing Honus Wagner, there's a great video on YouTube of him coaching a team later in his year. And it's fun to see how they comported themselves back in the day when Honus was playing, back in the 30s or so, when he was coaching at this time. The banter, the chatter going on, the way he strode into every hit. He took a step and moved forward every time he swung that bat. You'll see him hit. It's actually on YouTube. Picked up this cool card, Rafael Devers rookie card, but this is the holiday version. Probably send this out to SGC, try and get it slabbed. I think Devers is a quality player. Hopefully he'll keep going for a long time. And then lastly, I picked up this awesome Harper 42 manufactured patch relic. This is a really cool manufactured patch. I try to stay away from these because there's no real value here, but it was really cool looking. And I think I might try to get the full series of Jackie Robinson Day patch cards, just because this logo looks so cool. I actually did complete last year's 70, the insert manufactured 70 logo. I actually did complete all of those cards, so it's not unprecedented for me to do that. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. Again, don't forget the trivia question. I'll include a repeat of the question in the description below along with my email, so please check that out. Hope you enjoyed all those cards. Hey, if you guys got some 2003 gallery you want to get rid of, give me a shout, all right? Appreciate you all stopping by. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I'll try and check out your channels as well. Thanks a lot. Take care.